Hey, Bears fans. This is the Bears News Fan Report, bringing you another hot analysis about our team. If you want to stay on top of everything, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Now think about this. What makes a team truly dominant? An impenetrable defense or a solid and balanced offense? The 2025 offseason brings this question to the Bears. Is it worth going all in for Myles Garrett, or would the best strategy be to invest in young talent through the draft? The Bears' defense showed potential last season, but still needs pieces to become feared. Garrett, one of the most destructive pass rushers in the NFL, could be the ultimate solution. His impact would be immediate, creating space for players like Montez Sweat to shine even more. But bringing in such a big name means a high investment, and that could cost dearly in other areas of the roster that are just as fragile. On the other side of the coin, we have Caleb Williams, a young quarterback with a potential to change the franchise's history. What's the point of having a dominating defense if he doesn't have protection to develop plays? The dilemma is real. Strengthen the defense now with a big name, or build a balanced roster for the future by betting on the draft and strategic signings. The Bears have 3 picks in the top 41 of the draft and plenty of room in the salary cap. This opens up many possibilities. Names like Jared Verse, Dallas Turner, and Latu could strengthen the pass rush without compromising the future financial flexibility of the franchise. Plus, the team can look for experienced reinforcements in free agency, ensuring sustainable growth without giving up valuable picks. The big question here is not just Myles Garrett or not, but what's the best path to make the Bears competitive in the long run? A smart investment now could have an immediate impact, but is sacrificing valuable picks the best move? Now, we want to know your opinion. Would you go all in for Garrett or prefer a well-planned rebuild? Leave your comment. And of course, if you like this analysis, don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe to the Bears News Fan Report, and turn on notifications to follow every step of this journey. But let's be honest, fans, success in the NFL is not built with one single move. We've seen teams heavily invest in stars and fail because they neglected other areas of the roster. The balance between offense and defense is what defines the real title contenders. If the Bears decide to go all in for Myles Garrett, they'll have to deal with a heavy contract, which could limit their financial flexibility to strengthen other positions. The team would have an elite defense, but what about the offense? Caleb Williams is a promising talent, but without a strong offensive line, he could end up suffering under pressure, just like other young QBs who didn't get enough support. On the other hand, if Chicago opts for a long-term plan, they can not only secure a quality pass rusher in the draft, but also strengthen the OL and add reliable targets for Williams. With 3 picks in the top 41, the Bears have the chance to build a solid foundation, balancing youth and experience. And let's not forget free agency. With considerable space in the salary cap, GM Ryan Poles can target specific reinforcements to strengthen both the defense and offense. Building a championship team requires patience and intelligence, and maybe the best move is thinking about the future instead of going all in for a big acquisition. Now, the ball is in your court, fans. What should the Bears do? Go all in for Garrett and transform the defense, or stick with a strategic plan and develop a complete team for the future? Leave your comment and share your thoughts. And of course, if you like this analysis, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the Bears News Fan Report, and turn on notifications. Let's follow every step of this journey together, because one thing is certain, the future of the Bears is being decided right now. As a Bears fan, I totally understand the excitement of imagining Myles Garrett terrorizing opposing quarterbacks at Soldier Field. A pass rush with him and Montez Sweat would be insane. The defense would immediately level up, and that could change the identity of the team. But being realistic, I don't think this is the best move for Chicago right now. The problem for the Bears in recent years hasn't been just the defense, but the lack of balance in the roster. We have a promising new quarterback in Caleb Williams, and the priority should be to ensure he has protection and weapons to develop. What's the point of having a dominating defense if the offense can't put up points? Moreover, the price to bring in Garrett would be high, both in draft picks and salary cap impact. If the goal is to build a competitive team in the long term, the best route is to continue investing in the draft and free agency, strengthening the offensive line and looking for a young, talented pass rusher like Jared Verse, Dallas Turner, or Latu. So despite loving the idea of seeing Garrett in Chicago, I would bet on the long-term plan. I'd prefer the Bears to build a complete team with a functional offense and a solid defense, rather than putting all the chips on one player, no matter how talented he is. Now, I want to hear your thoughts. Go all in for Garrett or trust the draft and free agency to strengthen the team? Leave your comments. And there's more, fans. Building a championship team takes patience and strategy. It's not just about bringing in one big star. It's about assembling a balanced roster that can compete at a high level year after year. We've seen this happen with teams like the Chiefs and 49ers, who didn't rely on one player to be dominant, but rather on smart planning. If the Bears trade for Myles Garrett, we have an elite defense, but at what cost? And what if this move limits our ability to strengthen the offensive line? Caleb Williams himself has made it clear that he wants a solid structure to grow as a QB. If we don't give him that foundation, we risk repeating the mistakes of the past. Another point is the financial impact. Garrett's contract is hefty, and if we bring him in, it's possible that in a few years we may have to let go of key players because the salary cap won't allow for major moves. If the goal is to build something sustainable, it would be smarter to use those 3 top 41 picks to find a young pass rusher and reinforce other areas of the team. Now, if Ryan Poles can strike an incredibly favorable deal without compromising the franchise's future, then I'd be excited about Garrett's arrival. But in my view, the best decision for the Bears right now is to focus on developing the roster through the draft and free agency. So, fans, do you agree with me? Should we be patient and build a complete team, or make a bold move to transform the defense immediately? I want to know your opinion. Leave your comment and, of course, subscribe to the Bears News Fan Report so you don't miss any analysis on our team.